Could you share a story, a real story where removing friction actually created a measurable shift?
Oof, removing friction created measurable. Yes. One of the biggest challenges that most teams have is they're not really clear what they should be working on. They're kind of just doing the things they inherited. And so I worked with one client, it's a construction client in New Zealand, actually. And we implemented a piece of our purpose framework. We have a framework called the purpose pyramid. And the second level of the purpose pyramid is my role purpose. What's the purpose of my role existing? And for most organizations and most individual employees, the purpose of their role is 2 or 3 lines at the top of their job description. And they don't really discuss it or think about it. And it's generally written by an HR person in a restructure or a really busy manager in a restructure. And it doesn't really give any clarity. And we don't pay attention to it. Once I've got the job anyway, that goes in a file and we get on with doing the work. And so all of a sudden, you've got, I'm working on heaps of things. I don't really know which of those are the most important ones. I don't know how much decision-making freedom I've got to do things there. I'm not really sure how they contribute to the bigger picture. I don't know what support's available for me, and I don't know what, I don't know how I'm meant to be developing to take this further. Like, what should I be doing with it? And so we used what we call our roles framework, which is how do I create role clarity, which is a 10 to 15 minute conversation. You do a little bit of pre-planning. You essentially write down what are the responsibilities, objectives, outcomes, leadership latitude and limits, and so on and so on. So you fill out the framework before you go into the conversation. You also ask your employee to fill out the framework to get a measure of their level of clarity. And then you discuss the difference. Are we aligned or are we misaligned? And if we're misaligned, let's get aligned. And they say this normally takes 10 to 15 minutes per employee. When you do this, and it's probably one of the single most powerful tools we teach, people go, oh my God, I'm working on loads of things I didn't need to work on. And those are not priorities. And stress levels drop and engagement levels go up and productivity goes up because suddenly they're not working on that thing that's completely irrelevant for 2 days a week. They're now 5 days a week on the thing you need from them. So this construction client, we saw project achievement stats go up in double digits. We saw engagement stats go up double digits. We saw wastage, project wastage go down by double digits. Really like significant factors of change just by having a 10 to 15 minute conversation on here's what I really want you to do, what I want you to focus on, what support you've got available to you, what you